a lot of people know about the sun sign, and that's fine. If you know about the sun sign, it's a moon sign as well. So what we have to understand is the moon sign is our emotions. The moon sign is our emotional stability. You know what I'm saying? Nurturing, how we go about nurturing other people. And, a couple things that we have to keep in mind when looking at somebody's moon sign is, the sign that the moon is in, the element, which could be air, fire, water, or earth. So these are the different elements that your moon sign can be in. And and it's important to understand the moon sign, because the moon sign is how you get to really know somebody. That's like when you meet somebody, all you see is their sun sign and their rising sign. They're not really showing you their emotional well-being. They're not showing you how stable they are with their emotions. They're not showing you their reactions emotionally. So, we got to understand where these subconscious forms take place. You know what I'm saying? From the condition of our parents, school systems, all of these things help create this character that we grow up and think we are. You know what I'm saying? It's our moon sign. It's our reactions. Only people really get to see our moon sign are people that surround us, our family, and people we're intimate with. Like, these are people that can actually see the moon sign. That's why a lot of people's relationships don't last long, because it's just superficially based off of the sun sign and the rising sign, the appearance, what you see and what they're giving you. You know what I'm saying? What you see and what they're giving you is totally different from what's inside of this person. So understanding the moon sign, and the moon signs actually have phases. It's 9 phases, to the moon cycles. Like we go from the first quarter moon to the waning moon. You know what I'm saying? Balsamic moon. That's what moon I was born on. I was born on the last phase, the last moon phase. So basically, when you in a relationship, like I said, you only see, when you're meeting someone, you only see, and they can portray the sun sign to you for years, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you could see the moon sign, but you probably won't know how to decipher and understand what it is. So the emotional, triggers and things like that are dealing with the subconscious, the moon sign. So however you were being programmed from age 1 to 7, you couldn't defend yourself. You didn't know what was right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Your subconscious don't know what's right and what's wrong. All it knows is what's being fed to me. You know what I'm saying? So the information that you're receiving, has to be analyzed at some point. We have to analyze these feelings, these emotions, and things like that, because they can basically give us false feelings, false, realities. So different elements that your moon sign could be in. That's important to understand that as well, because your emotional needs, the way you nurture yourself and how you nurture your partner or your kids, is all based off of the moon sign. So if you want to understand how to nurture somebody, whether they need physical, some people need physical, sensation when it comes to love. Some people need verbal, some people need emotional. Like, it goes in different. That's why the moon sign is special, because you can actually see how to deal with certain people on the nurturing side. And on top of this, just because you got a damn Sagittarius moon sign don't mean nothing. You got to know what house that your moon sign is in. So you can have a Sagittarius moon, but your moon is actually in the 3rd house. You know what I'm saying? The house of Gemini. So, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be in the 8th house. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand these things. It's all consciousness. Like, that's all it is. So when we're dealing with the subconscious, we're dealing with water. Moon. Cancer is the home of the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Water. When we're dealing with our emotional security and stability, that's water. So between, like I said, air, fire, water, or earth, We have a few different moon signs. Let me get that off. We had a few different moon signs, integrating with these different elements. So you have the water, the element of water with the subconscious. So, we know subconscious is water. So that's the element of water. So it's being integrated. Say you got a Capricorn moon. So that's earth. That's an earth element. So the element of earth is being integrated with water, moon. And that's not the best. That's not the best place for, like, those elements aren't that compatible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Capricorn moon, they say, is not the best placement for your moon sign. You know what I'm saying? But anyone where you know yourself, it don't matter what moon sign you got. If you know yourself, you can handle it. But this is why the Capricorn moon operates the way it operates. It's the earth element in the water. So, you could have a Gemini moon. It's like me. I got a Gemini moon. I love reading. I love understanding things. Love getting in-depth information. Love doing different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, education is big for me. Like, I need to know how things tick. I need to know how things work. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I like engaging with people, communicating, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Sharing ideas with people. Like, that's things that Gemini moon, you know what I'm saying? And it's an air sign. Gemini is air. So if you're a Gemini moon sign, it's the element of air integrating with the element of water. You know what I'm saying? And air and water, you know what I'm saying? All the elements, you know what I'm saying, play off of each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you got mutable earth, you got mutable fire, mutable water. Each sign, you know what I'm saying, has different aspects of the same structure. If you can understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Air has a mutable and a fixed sign. You know what I'm saying? So it's all one and the same, man, when you look at it. But just understanding how these elements work within your moon sign plays a major role. But like, and for instance, like you could have like a Leo moon or whatever. You know, that's somebody that likes attention. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that knows how to get, basically draw people in. Like, Leo moon can draw people into them. Like, because that it's the fire element integrating with water. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to understand how these elements work, and you can understand yourself, like, on a whole nother level. Like, your emotional reactions and everything is based off of the moon sign. So memory, water holds memory. So the structure of your moon sign is within the element. You know what I'm saying? It could, like I said, it's gonna play out within the element, like Earth. People with the moon sign and Earth sign, these people, you know what I'm saying? These people, like a cardinal. You could be a Libra moon. Like, that's a cardinal. Well, that's an air moon. But Earth moon, like I said, air is mental. Earth is physical. So that's dealing with the senses. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with material, physical. So these people with Earth moon signs have a desire to manifest things. They need to see physical objects behind their feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? Their feelings make them want to see things. Like, that's like a Virgo moon or something. Some, like, nurturing them. You would want to plan things out with them. You know what I'm saying? Do things with them. Make them feel like everything is taken care of to where they don't have to worry. Like, that's a way that a Virgo moon, you know what I'm saying, operates. Like, a Virgo moon, you will buy them something because it's an earth element. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So each element reacts differently. You know what I'm saying? That's like a Gemini moon sign. Earth, mental. Air, mental. Exchanging ideas, communication. That's major for a Gemini moon. If they're in a relationship with somebody without communication, they can go crazy. Like they ain't not gonna be feeling that. They gonna get some communication from somewhere, whether it's online, at work, they gonna get some communication. The Gemini moon is. You feel me? Taurus moon. These people like comfort. You know what I'm saying? These people love to just, you know what I'm saying, just indulge in luxury. You know what I'm saying? As far as beauty, art, things like that. These people like to be relaxed. These people love comfort, pleasures. You know what I'm saying? Material comfort. That's what these people love. It could be food. It could be pleasure with the eyes. It's the senses in general. That's what Moon and Taurus deals with. You know what I'm saying? And that's an earth sign. So it plays out differently with each sign. You know what I'm saying? But try to understand that it's a whole lot of different elements that go into this. You can't just just say, oh, I got a Capricorn moon, what that means. No, because there's certain aspects that's going to make you act differently from all the other Capricorn moons. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what house your moon is in and everything. So it's just because you and your friend got Aquarius moons don't mean nothing. Like, they could be in totally different houses at totally different degrees and totally different moon phases. Period. So this is how you get better at understanding yourself, understanding these fields of consciousness. The moon phase is a field of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? The element that these signs are in are fields of consciousness. Understanding how these things work. So anybody interested in the, astrology, this is like this is going to be, you know what I mean, one of many videos to come. I'm going to be doing a lot of other videos, but I wanted to drop this, man. And, so people can have an idea, understanding it's way more than just the sun sign. The sun sign is how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the sun sign. How you present yourself. How you express yourself. How you exert yourself. That's your sun sign. Your moon sign is how you see yourself on the inside. So that's why it's important to understand your moon sign and your child, and you can see how you guys interact with each other. So look up people's moon sign around you. You gotta have your date. It's good to know. And even with the moon sign, another disclaimer too. The moon changes every 2 days. So within those 2 days, the moon can change. That's why it's important to know the actual time you were born, because if you don't know the time, if the moon changed from Gemini to Sagittarius, not the Sagittarius, if the moon moved from Gemini to Cancer in that same day, you would need to know the time. Because if the moon changed at 12:50, if you was born after 12:50, then you would be a Cancer moon. If you were born before 12:50, then you would be a Gemini moon. It's just a example of how it interacts. But yeah, find out your moon sign, find out your moon phase, type in your birthday, put in your actual birthday. It could be July 7th, 1902. So put in your birthday and put moon phase behind it, and look up the moon phase that you're in. And if it has two moons that day, find out your time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that it's going to be specifically your chart. Because if you don't have the time, you know what I'm saying? I done got pretty good at it. I could pretty much decipher, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit off not knowing the time, off knowing certain information. But, you know what I'm saying, to the typical person, if you don't have your time, you need to get that. You need to get your time so you can actually know your chart. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody reading a chart to you, they don't have your specific time. It's only so much they can give you if they're not experienced and knowledgeable with this stuff. So, and for your rising sign, you need your time anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the most important things about your chart. Knowing your rising, your moon, all these things come into play, man. Like, it's our ignorance and misunderstanding of what these sciences are, if you want to call them that. You know what I'm saying? This astrology and stuff been out for a minute. Way, 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 way back. And if you look up the history, the first priests were astrologers. And the first, you know what I'm saying, purpose behind astrology was crops. They was learning nature with growing things, crops and seasons. That was the first form of it. That's what the whole basics of the zodiacs were formed from. You know what I'm saying? Keeping track of the cycles of how crops and things were grown. So, oh, and another thing too. And this how you know this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? This shit, like, because the hospitals even use this shit. Like, for example, and not just because the hospitals use it, don't mean. I'm just saying the fact that they're aware of this. Because if you look up your moon, look up your moon phase when you find your moon sign. When you find your moon sign, not the phase, but damn, it just slipped my mind that quick, man. Shit, moon sign. I said the time. It was another thing, man. I can't even think of it, man. I'm gonna have to drop it on another video because I can't even think of it, man. I hate that. I hate that when it happened. But oh yeah, this is it. But your moon sign, whatever your moon sign is vital. Like, you can't have surgery on that day. Like, you can't even, like, if your moon sign is in Cancer, you can't have surgery when the moon is in Cancer, or when that actual zodiac is in alignment. Like, in this, you can look it up. Like, this is ancient knowledge. This is stuff that they knew back then. Like, you can't have surgery on certain days according to your planetary alignment. Like, because you can die. And that lets you know that man don't make shit up. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know man ain't running shit. The fact that we can't have surgery you know what I'm saying, anytime we want. Yeah, man created hospitals, but they can't have surgery in those hospitals on anybody at any time they want, because there's planetary laws that's governing this shit. And they had to align themselves to these planetary laws. Look it up. Your moon phase is it's combined with a certain planetary energy, and you can't have surgery on that day. It can kill you. Like, this is ancient knowledge, man. Like, we should know this stuff. So, check out your moon sign, man. I'm out. I'm going to drop some more videos of this, most definitely. Leave some comments, any questions or anything. Just holler at me, man. I'm out.